Hi, this is Joseph. It's Tuesday. It's September 14th, and in this video, I'm going to answer a few questions about my trading online trading course, and then the coaching program that comes along with it. So it's all one package deal. Before I move on, though, I want to show you some of the results that my trading system is actually generating for some of my new students. And today, this particular point and figure chart here on the pound dollar printed a reversal. I'll walk you through the setup with the bar chart, but I pretty much just used volume. I mean, there really wasn't anything else. I used a bar chart. You can use candlestick charts. There's nothing wrong with that. And this trade paid 96 pips. The entry was 1.3897. This was a reversal. There was 3 pushes to a high. I actually talk about this particular setup and this pattern, identifying bottoms and tops and being able to trade it correctly so that you're not stuck in some kind of a head fake. I talk about this in the online course, especially the 3 pushes to a high method. But I mean, you can use and apply this system, this trading system, in any market. And it's no joke. You really, really can. That's the other question I get is that, some people will say that they're just trading stocks. No problem. I do too. And a lot of my coaching students, they also trade just, exclusively stocks. This can do anything you want it to do. It'll work the same way in any market. It's not just exclusive to Forex. The other thing that I say very often, and you hear me say this quite a bit, is that when you learn how to use this system and you're correctly setting up your charts, your point and figure charts, and you know how to use the entries, you know how to calculate your take profit levels, we all get the same targets. We all get the same entries, and we all get the same profit targets. And it's a really interesting experience as opposed to, let's say you join a chat room. And I know because I did this. When I first started trading, I joined a chat room back in 2001. It was a nightmare. These guys just didn't have enough experience. Everybody was using different indicators. Everybody was using different time frames. Yet these guys were calling out trades. And it made it very, very difficult because everybody was sort of on their own, but they would jump in and everybody had different expectations based on what they were looking at. And when we set up the charts the same way, me and all of my coaching clients, we all look at basically the same thing. I mean, we're looking at the same data. If we want to day trade, we can configure this chart for day trading. If we want to swing trade or trade off of, let's say, a larger time frame or investment purposes, you can configure this chart to mimic a larger time frame, daily, weekly, monthly, and so on. Now, this trade paid 96 pips, 96 points, or $960 on a standard lot. $960, so just under $1,000 for this trade alone, and it didn't really take that long. And the other thing that you'll notice is that from the time I get into the trade, where I get my entry, I'm usually profitable throughout most of the time that I'm in the trade, and that's a very, very different experience if you're used to making mistakes like jumping in and trying to trade inside a consolidation where you might be up a little bit of money and then you're down a little bit of money and then you're up a little bit of money and then negative. And then this goes on for hours and hours and you don't know how long it's going to go. You don't usually in a situation like that, people don't understand the structure. They can't read supply and demand. They don't know how to identify that on a chart, and they certainly don't know how to use volume. This is a really good trade. But there was another one. There was one on the euro dollar. So let's go over here to the euro dollar. I'll show you how the structure was a little bit different than that one. This top right here was a lot faster and this reversal as opposed to something that resembled a head and shoulders pattern here on the euro dollar. So this was the euro dollar. It also printed a reversal, and we picked up approximately, I believe this one was 24 pips so far, 24 pips. So this was a reversal, and you can see the head and shoulders pattern. You can see the reversal here. I waited for a retracement or a pullback, a test, and you can see here's the shoulder, here's the center, here's the right shoulder, and then there's that move to the downside, which then gave me my entry on the point and figure for the euro dollar that looked like this. So this was relatively smaller, a smaller trade, meaning that there wasn't as big a move compared to the pound dollar, but that's common. We get that pretty often. This trading system is not just for day trading. This trading system can be worked and used for trades off of the daily, the weekly, the monthly time frame, even the annual time frames. It can work with trading indices, investments, stocks, options, crypto, commodities, gold, oil, future, all of it, silver, Forex. I can go on, and it works. It's this effective in every single market that we trade. Same behavior. I even have some coaching clients that will trade the New York market open, and they'll trade off of, let's say, a 5-minute bar chart or candlestick chart, and they'll use the same basic pattern. They'll construct their point and figure to mimic a smaller time frame so that they can get an accurate reading. They're marking up their charts, analyzing the phases of consolidation with these Wyckofffian principles, and then waiting to confirm these reversals or these breakouts. And then we execute based on the point and figure. It's a very simple system once you understand it. Now, my online coaching course, I've got 9 days left here until this special promotion expires. Normally, I have two different versions of my coaching program. One is $997. The other one is $1,997. But right now, I've stripped all that out of the way, and I've made it available for a one-time payment of $398. It's a really limited opportunity, but I did that because I kept getting a lot of messages. A lot of people would say, do you have any discounts? Do you have any payment plans? I really want to do this. I need to learn how to do this for my family. They're afraid of the future, what it's going to hold. They need to make more money. They know that they can make money from home, from trading. It's a great opportunity. It really is. And so I decided, at this point, this was actually the original price, $398. That was the original price that I charged for my very first online trading course back in 2007. I opened up a chat room, and I was calling out trades live to all of the traders and subscribers in my chat room. And after a few weeks, they kept saying, do you have all of the, we keep asking the same questions. Do you have the material? Do you have videos? Do you have ebooks, things like that? And I was making videos at the time, but I didn't have it all packaged into one complete trading system, a course that everybody could follow. So I had put together an online trading course, and I charged $398. That was where I came up with this particular price. I thought, we'll just go back to the 2007 price, and it should help a lot of people, give them an opportunity to get into this program. There is nothing else to buy. The only other thing that you're probably going to pay for is your charting program if you decide to use the same charts that I do. You have lifetime access to everything that's in the online trading course, and then the weekly coaching. You can do that for as long as you want. You're not going to be charged $398 or $1,000 or $2,000 later in the future. I also do have a advanced version of this program that's going to help a lot of the students trade stocks and options exclusively. That's going to be dropped in at the end of October. And anybody who gets in now is obviously going to get that for free. You're going to get that, and that's going to be either a separate or it'll be added to the trading course when the price goes back to the $1,997. So again, right now, this is a great opportunity, really. I'm probably never going to offer it at this low a price again. So if you have any questions, please send me an email. The email's on the website. Emails also you can reply to the emails that I do send out if you're on my email list. Thanks for watching.